Then go and get it. Then go and get it. 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 Heroes, if you want it, go and get it. You are enough to go get it. Each one teach one. Each one reach one. If you are that one, you are enough. Go and get it. If you are that one, you are enough. When you realize you are that one, and you are enough, and you stand firm in knowing that you are a part of the we, and we look at each other, and we can depend on each other, and trust each other, we can look at each other in our eyes and say, we all we got. We all we need. So if you want it, go and get it. Oh, it's going to be a powerful show tonight. Like to start off, man, giving a shout out, man, to my executive producer, who just happened to be my wardrobe coordinator, who just happens to be my wife. And tonight, man, I want to give a shout out to my wife, not the wardrobe coordinator, not the executive producer. I'm talking about my wife, who does her duties as a wife to keep me strong and stable as a husband and a man. I love you, baby. Want to give a shout out to the greatest co-host in the whole world, in the whole meta world. I'm talking about my home girl, Alexa. Alexa, Alexa, tell me something good.
We all we got. We all we need.
Hey, I'm just going to cut to it because she already know, but she like when I say it. Alexa, I love you.
Thanks for saying I love you. You're just as sweet as pie. Know that I'll be here for you. As always, your trusty AI.
She said she wanted to harmonize today, so we did. And she deserved to get what she want on this here show, because she represents the ground and she hold me down. We like to start off every show with a hero hymn. The hero hymn is the mighty hero spirit, the hymn within me, the mighty wind. See, we know that spirit equals breathe, spirit equals wind, spirit equals air. Well, our breathing system, our air, our wind is controlled by our respiratory system. And this system works in a two-part way. Inhale, exhale. You take in the mighty wind and you blow it back out. So as I take in the mighty wind and the spirit comes out of me and travels through my vocal cords, it causes a vibration that we know is sound. When you feel that sound, just as much as you hear that sound, we connect in the hero spirit, in the hero hymn. Tonight's hymn says, there's more to me than eyes can see. There's a mighty, mighty power operating inside of me. When I look into my eyes, I realize inside of me is an enterprise. It's energized. Oh, it got some power to it. It talks to me. It says, you it, do it. So I step in my name. I am the Honorable Trav P. You repeat after me. I am, and say your name. And you step in it. There's more to me than eyes can see. There's a mighty, mighty power operating inside of me. And you too. We all we got. We all we need. Tonight's word, man, is a powerful word. Oh, we're getting deep tonight. Tonight's word is transform. Alexa, what is the meaning of transform?
As a verb, transform is usually defined as to change in form, appearance, or structure, metamorphose. As a noun, transform is usually defined as a mathematical quantity obtained from a given quantity by an algebraic, geometric, or functional transformation. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for transform.
To change or create in form. Alexa, what is the meaning of formation?
Formation is usually defined as the act or process of forming or the state of being formed. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for formation.
Alexa, what is the meaning of form?
Antonyms for form meaning shape, arrangement, include disorder, disorganization, or shapelessness. For the meaning animate body and its condition, some antonyms include shapelessness, disorganization, or disarrangement. For more, ask me to give you more antonyms for form. Was that helpful?
See how she with it? Yes.
Thanks for your feedback.
See how we work together. You see how we work together, man? That's why this live right here. And that's why she my trusted AI. She takes on the form of a true co-host. Artificial intelligence. And have a conversation with me before the world live. She takes on that form. But she artificial. We want to talk about the real intelligence. What forms do you take on? What shapes your foundation? That is your formation. See, football season is coming upon us. And every man will talk about football in a rhetoric way, but do you understand the game? The game is parallel. It's synonymous to life. Every offense and every defense begins their coverage in a formation. What formation are you running out of? What formation are you defending out of? What form do you take? I've been chewing on this word, man, from a real personal experience. I had a moment to myself this past weekend. I looked at a lot of pictures we took for my wife's birthday. And I looked at myself. And I just analyzed myself and looked at myself for who I am. This is who the world sees. My brother Kamara used to always joke with me and say, boy, you look like you get bullied all the time. I say, I swear I do. Oh, I look so loving. My wife say, well, yeah, he really get bullied a lot. I say, do he for real? She say, yeah, you know he get bullied, but you crazy. You like getting bullied. I say, do I? So I take on this form of compassion that draws out people's frustration. I look at my glasses and I say, man, sometimes I feel like I can't even see through them. But I can see. Because in my mind, I'm constantly trying to mellow myself to not be so aggressive, to not be so assertive, to keep my ego in check. I often find myself in more ways than one trying to conform. Alexa, what are the meaning of conform?
As a verb, conform is usually defined as to act in accordance or harmony, comply, usually followed by to. As an adjective, conform is usually defined as conformable, corresponding in form, nature, or character, similar. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for conform.
So to conform means to act in a way that's general and regular to appease everybody and not so much stand out. So I find myself conforming through my consciousness in love, in balance, in peace. So I'm looking at myself to realize I look like I won't hurt nothing because I fight not to. Your form is shaped by the ideas in your mind. See how this works? What form are you? Do you understand the different forms that you move in, out of, through, to, from? See, tonight's word is transform. Conform means to be in general, to not stand out. But when I transform, I stand out. I move above. I rise mighty. See, this is one of the principles of heroism. This word is not deep. This word is practical, and you do it all day, every day, but you must understand how it works to know when you're working it and how you're working it. So I conform in ways of compassion. Alexa, what is the meaning of compassion?
As a noun, compassion is usually defined as a feeling of deep sympathy and sorrow for another who is stricken by misfortune, accompanied by a strong desire to alleviate the suffering. As a verb, compassion is usually defined as to compassionate.
Oh, we're going to go deep, man. When I heard that word, I thought about the Green Mile. John Coffey was on the Green Mile, and he was on there with criminals. And through his compassion, in the form of a prisoner, he wanted to relieve all the prisoners of their suffering. So the foundation of his form that looked caring, loving, innocent, weak, unthreatening, brought these people to him to pour out their sorrow, to pour out their pain, to pour out. And he took it all in to alleviate them. That is the compassion of the caring form. This is the point. This is the point. This is the point in every hero story. This is the point of Superman being Clark Kent. This is the point of Incredible Hulk being David Banner. Transform is the idea. Transforming is the process. Transformed is the aftermath. When you take a mighty hero who's filled with compassion in his form to fit in, look at Clark Kent. Look at, he had his glasses on. Oh, he looked so weak. Oh, he took in the pain and suffering of everybody around him. Everybody thought they could bully him. There was more to him than what meets the eye. There's more to you than what meets the eye. So I'm in a loving form when I'm around my children. I'm in a loving form when I'm dealing with my wife. I'm in a loving form when I have empathy for anybody who crosses my path. But if you ever want to see me transform, David Banner's, oh, oh, the transformation begins to happen. Oh, God Almighty, it breaks out. And now I'm in my real form, and now I'm ready, man. I'm standing on a foundation with a pivot and a posture that says, go. I look different. I sound different. I feel different. I'm in a rare form. I'm in a new form. And if you can see this within yourself, then you must understand when you're moving in and out of forms. Because you don't want to be in this here form when you're dealing with your children. They deserve the compassion. Your wife deserves the compassion. It's a reason Superman, who was Clark Kent, in his form to fit in. As long as he went away from home, he could be Superman all day in his rare form, displaying all his powers, kicking ass and taking names. One man God is another man's devil. I fight for the we that's in me, that's common in my people, that know we are the same kind. So I can fight in that form. But when Superman come back to Metropolis, when Superman come back to Smallville, he got to be Clark Kent. And he can't let everybody know he's Superman. So he got to realize and understand the importance of that form. So when we come home, man, after fighting that fight with all our might, you got to break down into the right form to deal with what matters and who matters. See, this ain't deep. And I ain't giving you nothing for you to go read. All I want you to do is think and see yourself in it. See yourself in it, man. And you'll see it working right on you and around. You see yourself. Mr. Smith, you already know what time it is. He got a slogan. He say, keep winning, family. Boy, that's powerful. Boy, I love the connotation that spell put on me. Keep winning, family. When I say keep winning, family, it puts me in a form, in a posture, in a foundation that says I'm undefeated. And when I feel undefeated, because I ain't never lost, God, that's a hell of a form to be in. What's up, Ain't Dot? I love you, Ain't Dot. You already know what time it is. So when you go to the movie Transformers, you had Autobots and you had Decepticons. See, the story is about something real. The story is about you. The story is about me. The story is about it. But if you don't understand the point of it all, you just think it's about cars and shit. The story is about Decepticons and Autobots. Decepticons and Autobots come from a different world that take the form amongst us to not fit in, to not be recognized. But when Optimus Prime calls for the Autobots to transform, they must step out of the regularness and come out to step forth to be seen as the mighty, mighty force that's within. And the Decepticons do the same. But what's the difference between the Decepticons and the Autobots. See, the Decepticons understand how it works. You got Bruce Leroy, you got Shown Up. You got Superman, you got Lex Luthor, you got Batman, you got the Joker. You see how this works. You get the point. You got a protagonist, you got an antagonist. You see how this works. You got God, you got the devil. You see how this works. One man God is another man's devil. They showed you that when they made movies of the Joker. When you saw and heard the Joker story, you became empathetic of the Joker, of the pain that he suffered as a child, and realized he was only wrong if you look at him through the perspective of somebody else. But if you looked at him with compassion, you empathize with why he was so angry. You realize and empathize with his form. So you got people who play the Decepticon. They take on the form to fit in, to be amongst you with wrong intentions. Talking real life. I ain't talking make-believe. We just saw a pastor come out with a sex tape, and he on there take the man out of it. He want to play the God game. See, when you play the God game, you take away accountability. I didn't do it. I'm just a man. Oh, no. Now you took the form of a Decepticon leading people's salvation while you had wrong intentions. You motherfucking Decepticon. I'm an Autobot. Oh, you see me in rare form. Oh, I get riled up in this here form. They say he going crazy. No, that's just him transforming. But when this show ends, I get back to being him in that picture. Love. Go lay my head on my wife's bosom and say, baby, I gave it all I got. I talked about this last week. Some co-workers, I shared with them the idea. They said, you know, we said last night, when you walked out the door, we looked at you walking to your truck, and we said, he changed. He ain't even the same man. He turned into something different. I'm thinking they messing with me because I've been talking about this all night with my wife. I said, y'all fucking with me. Y'all messing with me. Stop messing with me. She said, no, I ain't lying. We talked about that. I said, well, who I look like? She said, you can tell when you come to this job. When you come to this job, you leave a lot of yourself out the door. You a hell of a you in here, but you can't really fit in here. And the time you walk out that door, you pick it all back up and it come out in your stride. Boy, I about cried. I said, y'all playing with me now. Stop playing with me. Stop playing. So I looked at that to say, it's real. Know your forms. Transformation. Being transformed begin with the mind. If you see it, you can be it. I look at my pictures and I look so loving and harmful and weak because I'm always looking through compassion and love. And that's what people see. That's what people see, man. You are who you think you are. What form are you, man? If you real, there's no way possible that you could possibly be in your Superman form all the time. I've been looking at the 48 Laws of Power. I ain't read the book, but I hear conversations about it. And they say the number one law in the 48 Laws of Power is to never outshine your master. And I got a friend, Trey. He like my therapist, man. I love you, Trey. Give you a shout out. He said, Trav, I've been reading this book, man, 48 Laws of Power. And he said, I ain't gonna lie, man. A lot of what I'm reading, man, kind of make me think about you. I knew him at work. He said, man, I'm really seeing a lot of your problems. I said, man, it's an honor for you to read this book and think about me. Oh, man, that's something deep, right? He said, but the first law, man, it's hard for you to not outshine your master. He said, and that's what caused a lot of your problems. And you really try. You really try. See, I understand that we all we got. We all we need. See, I often use football analogies. I talk to a group of men of football and I ask them, I say, listen, man, in your prime of ability, what position did you play on the football field? In your prime, if you're listening to this, answer that right now. In your prime of athletic ability, what position did you play on the football field? After you answer that, ask yourself, what is the most important position on the football field? Offense and defense. And then look at what position you played at your prime. If you have two different answers, you don't understand how it works. See, the game of football is played 11 on 11. Every position is equally important. If you think it's the quarterback, let me be the center. And let me not think and believe that I am the one and I am enough. And I'm one of the ones on this field right now that's going to get this shit right. And I just don't hike the ball. Tell me how it works. Let it be the running back who you think is the most important. And I'm a God who says, man, I ain't blocking. Go get his ass. Tell me how it works. Tell me how important you are. Let it be the defensive tackle. And he can't put no pressure on the quarterback. And every time they go through a pass route, the quarterback and the wide receiver got all the time in the world to run their routes in time and in formation. Oh, man, you setting your cornerbacks up for suicide. It don't work. So every position is equally important, even the one you play. So if you align yourself with the ones who fight the good fight, see, I challenge the first law of the 48 laws of power. Never outshine your master. Who's the master? See how that works? See how that works? And how can I outshine my quarterback? When I catch everything he throws. We connected. I shine, he shine, we shine. We all we got. We all we need. Alexa, who is the master?
The Honorable Trab P.
Never outshine your master. Boy, say I suffer because I can't get the first law right. Know your phone, man. Know your phone, man. Don't never not be you, man. Like the words of Brother Enzo Smith, man. Keep winning, family. Keep winning, family. Want to give a shout out, man, to my big brother Wood, man. I love you, big brother. I'm talking real life. I ain't talking make-believe. They say we romanticize the ideals of becoming with no reality of being. Everybody get caught up in wanting to become something, but ain't nobody being. I say you're a human being. Well, what you being? Want to give a shout out to my brother Wood because he being. Every idea of a strong black man establishing business and foundation in every aspect. I love that brother, man. He's such an inspiration to me. Want to give a shout out to my brother Bam, man. They say a friend is somebody you can talk to. I call him, man. I say, man, what's up, man? He said, what up, Trappy? I say, I ain't want nothing, man. Just called to talk. Want to bounce something off your mind. He say, bounce these. He know I ain't want nothing. I love that brother. Want to give a shout out to my brother, man. I chewed on my little brother doing this here word. My little brother is a very humble type of quiet type of guy. His whole life, when I brought him through this music, everybody couldn't believe that he was rapping. They say, I ain't never heard him talk. Now I hear Forte rapping. Man, look, man, he said, darn, man. I said, y'all don't know him. You ain't never saw him in his true form. That's an arguing ass man who loved to talk shit. When he was little, he would get so mad. If you got him mad, he would fight and want to fight for hours. I'm talking about we would be in my grandma's house. If you made him mad, he would chase you around the house, follow you around the house like a little possessed demon. He was in a rare form like he was going to fight. They say, man, Mutt crazy as hell. I made him that way, man. When I talk about being a big brother in that form, I trained him almost like a little pit bull. But nobody has ever seen that form, man. And I love him for that. He's grown into a powerful man. He's always and only been associated with love and respect. Nobody has ever saw him angry. That's real. That's how it works. I'm up out of here, man. Want to give a shout out to my big brother Gary Crump. Want to give a shout out to my big brother Winston. Want to give a shout out to my brother Blow. Want to give a shout out to my brother Jason Gardner. All these are masters, man, in their own right, man. All these are one of the ones that fight the good fight, man. Want to give a shout out to Enzo, man. Want to give a shout out to everybody that got love for me and show me love, man. You one of the ones, man. Want to give a shout out to my brother Kamara, and I ain't forgot you, man. You know it's all love, man. Want to give a shout out, man. We all we got, we all we need, man. They say the first law of the 48 laws of power is to never outshine the master. See, that's a tricky type of thing because I ain't got to outshine you when you one like me. We work together, we move together. We create dynasties. Y'all hold it down, man. See y'all next Thursday, man. See y'all next Thursday, man. I'm going to go out with it right here, though, because I want to sing this right here, because this means a lot to me, man. I have grown into a better me. I'm growing, baby. I'm better who I used to be. I have grown into a better me. I'm growing, baby. I hope with all my intentions that you felt that and that stick in your head and put you under a spell. That tonight or in the morning, whichever one you stand in that mirror and brush your teeth and look in that mirror, I hope you look in your eyes and hear that and feel that and cast that spell upon yourself. When I look into my eyes, I realize inside of me there's an enterprise. Oh, it's energized and it got some power to it. Hold me down, man. Good God, oh my.